Hey guys, and welcome to yet another edition of BB News. The news is coming in thick and fast. Just finished uploading a video and sending it out, and more news is coming out. So I've got to make a video on outgoings this time, and it's looking like Mason Mount and Kai Havertz may be joining our rivals. So teams are not messing about. The window's just opened and we've had two bombshell news coming out of Chelsea today. The first one was earlier, about an hour ago. I made this video at lunchtime. I was doing the editing and then boom, another news story comes out about Kai Havertz and how he's keen to join Arsenal. He's had some intermediary talks with Arsenal. He would like to join. So it's a case of the two clubs deciding on a fee now. Chelsea value Havertz at 75 million, but Arsenal think that that's too high. So they're trying to lowball it and trying to offer a lower price. And just when that news came out, turned on Sky, and Sky Sports have come out with some breaking news that Manchester United have bid £40 million for Kai Havertz, which was immediately rejected by Chelsea, who are again looking for the region of about £75 million. And so with Mateo Kovacic close to joining Man City, now it looks like not only are we selling some of our top players, but we're selling them to our rivals. And a lot of our fan base may be thinking, why are we selling these guys to our rivals? Why not sell them abroad? But this is what happens when you don't plan properly. The last window, we just went in and with big offers. The last two windows, actually, the new owners came in, thought they will, put their big chests out and say, this is what we're going to do. You know what? Abramovich did this in the market. We're going to do things a little bit better. And they came in and splashed £600 million in the first two windows. So what's that done? It's left us with a gaping big financial fair play problem that needs to be solved. Coupled with the fact that we have got no Champions League football, and yeah, we are in big trouble because that revenue is lost. Not only Champions League football, no European football. So that money which comes in, the Champions League, if we get far in that competition, can give you something like 70-80 million pounds. So that's a lot of money, and that's a big void. TV money, etc. And so unless the next season we need to go far in both the FA Cup and the League Cup, because remember we got knocked out in the first round of both of those competitions as well, so we didn't even make any added revenue for those cup competitions. And finishing in 12th position in the league, we've lost a lot of money as well, because the difference between finishing 4th and finishing 12th where we did is probably something you're talking about, something like 60 million pounds. I think it's 10 million pound increments as it goes down. So I'm not sure what our overall figure was for finishing 12th, but we've probably missed out on at least 40 million for that. So that's a lot of money that needs to be clawed back. So a lot of clubs smell blood, because obviously they know that we are desperate to get rid of the players to balance our book. That's why they're coming in with these low ball amounts, because we want the best top dollar for our players, but it's going to be a bit of a cat and mouse game throughout the transfer window. There was talk that we needed to sell some people by the end of June. So is our hands going to be forced? Do we need to get rid of some of these players early? Do these clubs know that? Is that why they're coming in with these low ball figures? Because they can play the waiting game. It doesn't matter to them, but they know that we're desperate. So what are we going to do? 40 million for Mason Mount, that's an insult. I know he's only got 1 year left on his contract, but the fact is we're selling him to a rival. If we're selling to a rival, it's got to be for a premium. So for me, I know a lot of fans will say, yeah, let's take the money and run, but listen, it's not like that. There's other tangibles that we need to look at. For me, I'm looking at 75 is unrealistic. With 1 year left on this contract, don't think we're getting anywhere near 75 million. So I'm looking at 55. So if we can get in the region of 55, I think that's a good deal. The Kai Havertz one to Arsenal, again, we want 75. I'm not sure what Arsenal's opening figure is going to be for that one. But again, for Eden Hazard, Hazard. Why am I calling it Eden Hazard? For Kai Havertz, we are again 50 to 55 for me, for him. So 110 million for the two is good business. And the reason why, again, we are selling to rivals and not abroad is because this is where the money is at, unfortunately. The money is in the Premier League, and the clubs in obviously we see with Italy, watch my video I just done earlier about Italy, all they're interested in is loan deals and things like that. We can't be doing things like that. And what sort of, with not even an option to buy it at the end of it, us paying after players' wages, or lowballing us for 20 million or 30 million. So we're not going to entertain any business from the Italian clubs. And if you look at Germany, there was talk about Havertz, but then is Havertz going to go there? Probably not. I think they said they didn't really feel that he fitted the profile that they need. Mason Mount has already had his mindset on Manchester United, so even if someone like Bayern Munich was to come in, would he join them, or would, because the fact is Manchester United know that Mason Mount wants to join them, and that's why they are so keen to bid for him. And Mason Mount, okay, the club might have done him a bit dirty. I don't know how the negotiations went, but a lot of people are saying this guy's a legend. You can't be a legend if you're sort of holding out for a move to Manchester United. I don't care what circumstances. And it's not only money, because apparently we've come back with a better offer, but he wants to play European football. He's one of the reasons why we didn't make Champions football in the first place. Not only him, I'm not singling him out, but it's a team effort. All of the team underperformed last season, so they owe it to the club to give him another season. But if he wants to go, that's his prerogative, but he has to go on the club's terms and not his terms. So, and obviously the other guy, Kovacic, is looking more and more likely that he's joining Manchester City. I'm not sure what the fee is going to be for him, especially if Gundogan goes, because Gundogan doesn't look like he's going to be signing that contract, so they'll definitely. So I think what we should do, we should wait to see if Gundogan goes, because we know that obviously they need him as his replacement. And again, I'm looking for something in the region of 40 million plus for Kovacic, because Man City can afford it. Let's face it, and let's not play lowball. They've agreed terms with him already, so let's get top dollar as much as we can get for him. I know he's got a year left on his contract, so that brings down the bargaining a bit. But 40 million, I think, is a fair price for him. So it looks like we've got to get an entire new midfield. All our midfield are going. N'Golo Kante, that deal's kind of been confirmed now, so he's off. Jorginho went to Arsenal, and so that's left a void. Loftus-Cheek, his moves in the balance with AC Milan at the minute, because obviously there's some issues going on with the hierarchy at Milan, but it does look like he's going to be off. And there was some talk today just coming on as well that I heard. Who was it who was bidding for Conor Gallagher? What team was it? I just saw it. Was it not Aston Villa? Could have been. Well, some teams just inquired about Aston Villa making a big bid for Aston Villa. What's wrong with me today? For Conor Gallagher. So that's our midfield gone. And what people have to realise, our fan base as well, we have to sell players before we can get new players in. So Pochettino wants his players. He's been ruthless with some. He's saying, look, you're not in my plans. Go and find another club. You're not training with me, which is good. I like to see that, because we've already got a bloated squad. So again, that was down to the new owners having this bloated squad, and that's the thing. When another reason why clubs can smell the desperation, because we need to trim down the squad, and so the quicker we trim down the squad, the better. So we'll see what happens with these moves. I think these players will move, but for what fee, I don't know. So for you, okay, take it that these players are going to go move. What do you think is a fair price? What do you think is a fair price for Mason Mount? What's a fair price for Kai Havertz? And what's a fair price for Mateo Kovacic? And let's throw in Ruben Loftus-Cheek as well. Give me your valuation for these players. And which one of these players, if any, would you think it'd be a mistake letting them go? So again, stick that in the comment section below. And so guys, I think that's my final video for today, but you never know the way this transfer market is moving at the moment. I may come up with another one, so stay tuned. And I'll see you guys on the next one, so take care, bye-bye.